Good morning, Malaysia. Selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum. Today I am alone. No guests. But I can't stop talking. When I was 15 years old, or 16 maybe, my favorite song then was Mr. Bojangles. It's a song about this prisoner who entertained his fellow prisoners by singing songs of hope, by dancing to them in the face of great adversity and the difficulties of life in prison. He sang to them to give them hope and some little joy. 60 years later, in my country, there's another song so different from that one. And this song is called Mr. Bar Council. But this song gives no hope. It's a song of despair. It's mute. It's so quiet. It doesn't say anything now. Mr. Bar Council is not the same as the Bar Council I once knew. The Bar Council who fought for freedom, for democracy, for transparency in government, for rule of law, the defense of the judges. That's the Bar Council that we came to know. The Bar Council of Raja Aziz Adruz, of Hendon, of Ambiga. But the Bar Council today, Mr. Bar Council today, is so different. Like I said, it's out of character. They don't say anything at all. No comments on government policies, on any transgression that we see every day. They are so happy with the situation. What happened to them? You know very well that in this country we need what we call check and balance. Someone has to check on what the government is doing. We need that. We needed that before and we need it now. Nothing has changed in this country. We need the defender of the common thing, common people. Look, I mean the recent scandalous position the government has taken is concerning the so-called addendum. This is the royal command, a royal decree. But it's kept hidden. It's missing. Nobody talks about it. It's total silence from the Attorney General, from the Prime Minister, from everybody. But when you keep quiet and when you are silent on so many issues, when you distort the facts, that's not good government, that's not good governance, that's not consistent with the rule of law and justice. And the Bar Council says nothing. It says nothing. And when you say nothing, sometimes it suggests you're guilty. I remember Bill Clinton for many, many months. He kept quiet about the press asking him, "Did you have sex with a woman?" And it took him many months to say, "I did not have sex with Monica Lewinsky." Of course, it turned out to be a lie. Coming back to the situation today, we do have a constitutional crisis in a way. We do. I know the court is looking into this issue of the addendum, but I'm talking about the situation the last 1 year, 12 months. This conduct of this government is totally untenable. But the least I expect from the Bar Council, from Mr. Bar Council, is to raise some concern. Not at all. How is it that during the UMNO days, the BN days, you never stop talking about transparency, about law? You never cease talking. It was endless questioning. Why is it today is so different? Let me remind you guys. I know the emperor is very powerful. I know. And Malaysian politics has all kinds of that sort of ruler. And I know the emperor too can give protection, can give many good things to eunuchs in the palace, like those Chinese emperors. You know, they can give them wealth, they can give position. But eunuchs are eunuchs. You don't have manhood. You have no dignity. You only have money and power. Surely, in our country, we don't want to create that layer of group of people in this country heading public institutions, public bodies, professional bodies who are eunuchs. Surely not. It's not worth it. So, I'm making this call to 20,000 or more lawyers in the country. Wake up. Speak up. If your leaders do nothing and say nothing, it doesn't mean everything's good. Ask your conscience. Search your conscience. There is such a thing as right and wrong. You must know that. And in this country, we have to have check and balance. And the Bar Council, I urge Mr. Bar Council and all the 20,000 lawyers to take up this challenge. Restore back, not so much the glory days, I wouldn't call it glory days, but at least it was an active Bar Council in those days, a lively Bar Council, a place to vent our feelings, our views. We have to restore that back. When I was in the beginning of my career, there were only about a few hundred lawyers, maybe 900 lawyers when I was in the Bar Council. And yet we could create some impact. We marched to Parliament, we talked about the Societies Act, the provisions. It was totally draconian. We could do that with, 900 lawyers. And you can't do anything with 20,000? Let's restore our manhood, tolong lah, yeah? Get back the power of the bar to be the voice of decency, of morality, of integrity in government. The least we can do. Well, I hope to see some changes. I hope so. God bless you. Thank you.